back, everybody. I'm Mike Curley.
And this is Frank Curley. And so, now we're finally going to resolve that whole shark thing.
Alright, let's do the shark.
Alright, so, follow me.
Oh, sorry, we didn't have like a warp point. You should have left the teleport thing near the shark. Oh.
Well, I mean, we were busy. And we had other uses for it, so don't walk through the wood. Okay, so, talk to those two children.
Look at you. You're all scaly.
First of all, rude.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
And got you a tail. That's disgusting.
This is... I did not come here to be
Okay,
attacked.
I didn't realize they were so racist. My apologies.
Don't be rude, Ben. He's a lizard. It's not his fault he's ugly.
They stare at you in disbelief. Then they start
Wasconse is
laughing.
a handsome lizard. I'm sorry. This is...
You're weird.
Okay, so...
We were waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be
Oh
back
boy.
soon.
Shark ate him, didn't he?
Yeah, so...
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy. Fort Joy? That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back.
Oh boy.
That's right. I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so.
Okay.
So, this quest's not having a happy ending, is it?
No, but... okay, so... Let's make our way back to the shark. Which was kind of all the way...
and that's the guy.
Yeah, so we'll get to them.
Alright, let's take care of the shark.
This fish is ugly.
Oh, he's like way back there.
Yeah, but there's nothing in the way now, so
I'm all right, as long as you don't think about it.
there shouldn't be.
You're safe among
Okay,
friends.
forgot something.
Never
This
forget.
game needs a run button.
There is an available mod that you can just get on the game itself to do that if we're so impatient.
Speaking of impatience, you have the other pyramid thing, right?
Yep. Are you leaving the pyramid?
No, I was catching you up.
Oh, okay. Smart.
Better than the run button.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
Why is there a red flag here?
I don't think we've reported the thing yet.
Yeah, dead people to talk to.
Well, we'll talk to them later.
What is it, disembodied head? There's just like 3 separate heads.
Okay. Now that we smell, go talk to that shark.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No, die here. Monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep. Monsters bigger. More and more growing.
Ugh.
I mean, we're going to do number 2 at some point.
It summons the energy to snap at you, thrashing in the sand. You jump back.
No, die here. Monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep. Monsters in the deep. The world is dying. World is dying.
The shark lays there, gasping quietly in the sunshine. Blood bubbles at its mouth. You leave it to die and turn away.
Alright. Put it out of
It
its
lays
misery.
there gasping,
You
dying.
can't. It's not an option.
Oh, kill it. Just attack it.
There's a quicker way to do this. How did I miss?
Yeah, that's a good question. How did you miss?
Feels mean.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and loot the shark. And we have a bloodied leg. Guess what I'm about to do?
Eat?
A boy at swim. Your name is Joe. You're 9. You're brave. You're off to see your mum.
Poison.
A shadow moves below.
You want to
A
read?
jagged vice closes on your thigh and pulls you down. Water fills your lungs. Blood billows.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a cheerful one.
Yep. Alright, so now we're going to teleport.
Didn't you say this was one of your favorite quests?
Well, I think... Let's just get to the end, shall we?
Alright, there's a sec.
Okay.
Talk to the kids.
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Lizard.
The little boy beside her looks at you. He picks his nose.
Kids are rude.
Hello, Ugly. Cool. How did you know that? Lizard, have you seen our friend Joe?
Tell them the truth about Joe. They have to grow up sometime.
Pick the first one.
Alright.
The horror grows on their little faces.
No, that's a horrible thing to say. I bet it wasn't Joe. I bet it was someone else's leg in that icky shark.
She bursts into tears. Ben looks from you to her and
Give him a
back
hug.
again. Then starts crying
Wasconse
too.
is a friend to all children. Yes.
After a moment, the crying subsides. Ben and Harriet snuggle into you.
No.
They're less
So
racist
where's
now.
Joe?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, one.
They look puzzled, but the little boy seems to accept
Ugh.
the idea.
I think we should go home. Come on, Ben. Thank you, Mr. Lizard. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lizard.
They
How about
skip
me?
away, still children, but now, somehow, older than before.
Okay, so we got a Poison Wave Scroll. I already know that spell. Knockdown Arrow. Thunderbolt Grenades. Alright, I'll take the grenades.
Okay,
Why
so
these children had grenades, I'm not going to ask.
I think that's the least of it at this point. So, let's think about that emotional roller coaster that whole quest was. Alright, we start by looking for a kid, we mercy kill a shark, we discover that the shark ate the kid
Yeah.
by eating a body part, and then we help those kids along in mourning. Now, the first game was always really bad about tone.
Yeah.
It kind of carried that sense of humor, but didn't really know what to do with it. And that quest kind of typifies the tone of this whole game, where it's kind of like, yeah, you saw something just completely messed up on every single level, but it's still solidly writing. It's still,
Respectful about it.
yeah, it's still respectful.
It's not doing the Marvel movie bathos thing of, well, that happened.
Right. And so, this game, its writing does a lot well that I feel a lot of recent fiction just doesn't. Especially the predecessor to this game.
I'm going to talk to this Raymond guy. So he's one of the ones I'm going to report about the thing, right?
Yep, let's go on to cheerier subjects.
Yeah, dead magisters.
Go on, you mute sacks of
Now you
flesh.
get it.
Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow
Didn't we
with
kill
Dallas's
Dallas?
breath. I'll...
The Magister stops barking.
No, we
orders.
didn't.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sniffs the air
We
like
missed
a
one.
predator, turns to face you. The wolf.
Well, we
eyeing
thought
the
we
deer.
killed... Well, we'll get this dialogue.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. A good day? Let's talk about a good day. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
Quite a cheerful fellow. Yeah.
Respect.
Oh,
Try rancor.
He's a jerk.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods.
I forgot how much of an
and leave
asshole
you
this guy
dangling
was.
over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
Yeah, really.
My favourite one.
I'm gonna have to kill this guy.
I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth. That is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
Well, you're our talker.
Okay, good.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. A would-be magister
I
has
just
to
came here to tell
prove
you about
his killer
dead
instinct,
folks.
after all.
You just go into your boss's office and he just starts talking to you like that.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
Quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled water,
I guess I'm not getting that raise.
but they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule?
guy's an
A
asshole.
beast of
Yeah.
burden?
Maybe I should have just fought.
But
Is
some
this whole town
defy
just
that
racist?
role.
I'm starting to
There
feel
are
that way. Jesus.
rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher.
Well, you'll get information.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Oh, what the? I didn't do it.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And
Yes,
with that,
indeed.
I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
I throw you in the water.
How very heartwarming.
You can always betray him later.
One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave
there we
this
go.
piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows I pass on to you. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Oh, damn. Left before I could teleport him anywhere. Alright, Julie.
Left bar.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You. The damn recruit. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it. A man of stature wouldn't be moored on a dock with no one but dead fish for company.
Hey, you got me.
Here I am, and here you are. So, to business. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong. By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, man. What happened? Void woken. That means source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been.
Who might that have been?
Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood Dwarves than meets the eye.
Oh, that's
Hate
right.
to
There's
admit it, but I
one of the
think he may be
sorcerers
right.
supposed to be under the bar, right?
Too
Yeah.
many things have gone
Basically,
wrong.
there's an underground bar.
Figures
Magister
doors are
ship
underground.
sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed.
Well, more of a hive of villainy kind of
Who has
underground.
it The Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. There's a local thug, Lohar.
There we go.
He
Yeah,
runs
Lohar
an
was the guy that was
operation
mentioned
out of
in
his
the
hideout beneath the Black
Sorcerer.
Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure
What
you.
if I want to defect to the dwarves?
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labor, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands.
Speaking of poison, there's the green goop
You know what
everywhere in
Queen
this town.
Justinia was like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
I keep wanting to blow it up.
That case. Go forth and let the hunt commence.
Good timing.
Green sacks.
Okay.
No, thanks. Fish pile. I think I'm carrying enough fish. So use the
You'd
shark.
swear the shark was smiling at you.
Okay, where to next?
Okay. Well, I suppose that does give us kind of a hook into, you know, the underground bar.
I'm all right.
So, yeah, I guess we can go there next.
What was it?
So yeah, this whole building's the establishment.
Yeah? You're good with the
somebody's drunk.
anyone up that looks at
Oh yeah.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the
I
counter.
always
in
admire
front
when
of
a
her,
game
where she
has
puts
drunk
6
as a stats
glasses in a
effect.
row.
Yeah.
With the nails
That
of
is attention to
she's pressing
detail.
red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that. Nothing like
No,
a
I'm
glass
drunk
of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty
You know,
shape.
this reminds me of some
She slides
specifically
another glass
that
of
Monster
ale
Hunter
towards you,
cosplay I did
its
that one time.
contents sparkling
Yeah.
in a dim bar.
Getting a drink in costume, never a good idea.
Should I keep drinking with this elf?
Oh, what's the worst that could happen?
Cheers to you, me, and
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again. Another.
Yeah, one more.
Ah, now the
10
other.
rounds of drunk.
Drinks all around.
Reckon that was. Reckon that was. Reckon a one too many.
That's fair. Alright.
So now that we're shit-faced, let's talk to people.
Yes. Social lubricant. Alright, who am I talking to?
Honestly, you might as well just start talking.
If you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to
Bartender.
A
Prudence.
prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with
Prudence,
a
that's a great name for a
She
bartender.
tears you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for a lizard.
Everyone
But
in
all
this
the
town
more
is racist. Jesus.
You and my Neds might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? They've been a trial, that's for certain. But the Magisters are here. They'll protect us.
Yes, they're very
You can
protective of
rest
those
your hat on that,
Magisters.
sure as the sun to rise. My boy Niles will make sure of that.
We might have killed him, didn't we?
Anyhow,
forget.
What can I get you?
Oh. Maybe we'll keep that between us.
Yeah. I'm drunk, but I'm not that drunk. Let's see.
All hope destroyed.
Pretty good, I know. Probably ain't against writing a
Wait, we have
poem
Bard.
for a lizard either, if you're all
I'm talking to one
polite
of the audience
and
members.
whatnot.
Who gains the title most divine? You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
He's drunk too.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a
What is
masterpiece.
going on with the flag
And my
behind?
muse has been begging me to
Switch
write
it.
something new.
Way too close to those candles.
Wait,
Oh, yeah. Well, I think, like, the physics of it
just the
is,
stimulus
like, wrapped
I
around the
needed.
pole.
I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime.
Do I have?
Oh, yeah, 20 gold.
Magnificent. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
It's going to be a Monty Python skit.
Let's cut to the chase, lizard. Your kind has built an empire on the backs of slaves, reaping the rewards of the innocent's toil. Do you condemn your kin?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
It isn't just slaves that suffer, though, is it? You eternally seek perfection, though offer no room in the creaking empire machine to the sage or the savant. What say you?
He said to the shit-faced lizard.
This superiority
Wearing Monster Hunter
this
cosplay.
haughtiness, so cold. Others see you for what you truly are. Monsters. Loveless, heartless, ruthless. You know it to be true.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I
Here we go.
have completed another modern classic.
Oh, mustache, this guy.
Listen now, and
It is
bask
impressive.
in its resounding refrain. An empire built upon the backs of slaves does not deserve the faintest breath of praise. Eternally, the servants toil and sweat, yet cannot extricate themselves from debt. When genius is average, the cream always rises. Ambition is all, a life of few surprises.
I wonder how many different poems they
The
give
time
him.
has come
Yeah.
to ease their
Like whether it's
daily
just
grind
based on the race of the character
and
or like
insist
how
their
much,
hearts to
Yeah,
overwhelm
Ethan or
their
someone.
minds.
yeah, or like how much it is influenced by the ancient gift.
Yeah, I can imagine Wasconse sobering. I was like, wait, what the hell did I tell?
I knew they should cut off the Meister's head and burn the rest. Gotta make
Okay, he's mad. I see a stairwell down.
Yeah. Let's see. I know that. Oh, there's an upstairs right there, kind of like hidden in the dark.
Upstairs? Where?
So the stairway's here, but there's still stuff to do.
I'm gonna go look around. Just step over that. Drunk. Garbage.
Ah, finally! Your colleague over there is
Oh, yeah.
absolutely useless.
Sir, I don't work
I'll have a
here.
bowl of the house stew, if you please. Oh, pity. I've been trying to get a little something to eat all day.
I've collected several
But
fish.
the
I could give you.
giggleheads who run this establishment don't seem to be willing to provide a fellow with his fair
It does come
portion.
into it, but we'll get to that when we get to
After
it.
all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly.
Fine, tell me your sob story.
His lip trembles dramatically.
Oh boy.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor.
He was killed by those void beasts.
Ozzy won't be
I
on the
told him we
caravan or
ought
something.
not to travel in the hills.
Actually, no,
Would he
different
listen?
Oh,
part of the map.
No. Now
that's
here
a
I
quest.
sit,
Alright.
my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's right ring, lost to the beast-infested wilds. And the waiter won't even bring me any stew. Ah, then perhaps my luck has changed. Yes, perhaps this awful business might soon be behind me. Tell me, how are you in, well, Void Woken? Ah, terrific news. Then what I ask...
It's becoming a specialty.
Yeah.
My mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from the Southlands when we crossed paths with a great brute of a Void Woken. It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul. I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'd do anything to get them back. Of course. We'll, discuss the specifics once you've returned. Now, give me your map. I'll show you just where to look. I doubt those beasts out there have any use of such a cargo.
I'm not going to try to stab me in the back when we get back, right?
You've made my day. Good luck.
We'll get to the quest, you'll see.
So where?
Ambition is all.
Advance. Okay, we'll like right to the west.
Yeah.
Alright. Start heading that out that way.
We could. I mean, this is where the game kind of opens up a bit.
Yeah,
the areas are leveled, so we'll want to be careful.
I'm inclined to head over, like kind of do like a one thing at a time, because that it's easier for me to keep track.
Okay.
Plus, we're creeping up on half an hour, so we can get most of the way there and pick up next time.
Okay. Well, let's get to the edge of town. Actually, I'm gonna quick save just in case.
I'm seeing NPCs.
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
Oh.
Should I not go that way? Source hounds, it looks like.
All right, there is a way around.
Okay.
Let's back up. Okay, looks like we don't have to kill the dog.
Oh yeah, you bet. Yeah, I don't want to kill the doggos if we can. Who needs a bridge?
Okay. All right, so we're not going to get to that one right away. So we can kind of stop here, I think, for the moment.
All right. I've been Mike Curley.
This is Frank Curley.
We're gonna find some supplies next time.
Good night.
Good night.